Now, for the musical tour as it is happening, Kelly Rowland, no tour. No tour under the name of Kelly Rowland, and no tour under the name of Cardi B currently. None. Who's going on tour, and how are they going on tour as? And this is what I want to see from these females. I want to see you dressed as yourself. If your name is Andrea, I want to see you dressed as Andrea. I don't want you to see you dressed as Rihanna. You can sing. That's the reason why you've been chosen. I don't want to see Andrea dressed as Rihanna. I don't want to see Keisha dressed as Rihanna because I don't see Keisha dressed as Rihanna out in public. I see Andrea out in public. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. When you talk to me on stage, you talk to me as Keisha. You talk to me as Andrea. Why are you dressed as Rihanna on stage? I want to see you dressed as Keisha, and I want to see you dressed as Andrea. How do you look on an everyday basis as Andrea? How do you look on an everyday basis as Keisha? Develop your own altitude in how you dress in order to be seen, in order to be heard, in order to be known that you are Keisha. Okay? How do you dress in order to be seen, in order to be heard, to know that you are Andrea as a female? That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I know y'all can dress the part. I know y'all can look the part. But the problem is, you dressing the part and you looking the part causes more conflict because you are not Megan the Stallion. You are not Lola Brooks. You are Keisha, and you want to look like Keisha. It makes you comfortable being Keisha. You are not Megan the Stallion. You are uncomfortable wearing clothing and looking and wearing makeup dressed as Megan the Stallion. You want to look like Andrea. You don't look like Iggy Azalea. You struggle when you dress. Joe just walked in. You struggle when you dress trying to look like Iggy Azalea and you can't even remember the words because the weight of how you're trying to look to present yourself as Iggy Azalea is causing memory confidence. You don't have memory loss, no, but because you're struggling trying to look like Rihanna, trying to look like Megan Thee Stallion, trying to look like Cardi B, trying to look like Iggy Azalea, you have what's known as memory confidence in where you can't remember the words to the song you're supposed to sing. But if you go out as Keisha, if you go out as Alicia, if you go out as Tanya, if you go out as whatever your name is, if you go out as that, you gain your memory confidence back, and the song comes back to you in clarity, and you sound so much better when you sing. You sound a lot better when you sing dressed as Keisha because your confidence is in the clothing that you wear dressed as Keisha, looking like Keisha. Your confidence is in the clothing that you wear dressed as Andrea. You didn't impress Tony dressing like Megan the Stallion when you met Tony now, did you? No. You met Tony dressed as Keisha. So why are you trying to tell Tony now that you're Rihanna dressed as Rihanna when you met Tony dressed as Keisha? That doesn't make sense. Tony became interested in you because you came to the clubhouse looking like Keisha. You didn't go to the clubhouse looking like Rihanna. That's not what brought Tony's interest in you when Tony saw you from far across the room. No, Tony saw you from far across the room because he saw the video and he said, I want her. So he went to the club. He put his hardworking night shift money in order to make sure he got into the club in order to see Keisha. So go on stage, do the music, sing the song, dressed as Keisha, and keep Tony's eyes on Keisha. Stop trying to bring Tony to me as Rihanna. I don't want Tony. Tony ain't my type. Tony your type. Tony not my type. Tony ugly to me. But I want Keisha. And I can give her a better Tony. Unless the Tony that is interested in her wants to become like the Tony that I want to give her. That's all I'm saying.